I thought it was completely odd. I was not even expecting like there to be a love scene in this or whatever. And I was like, oh. And I go, she's got pretty good looking kids. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing those. That'll probably be a drop. Oh boy!
Nick fell over
this is what
again.
This is what we're gonna do all day.
Fuck. Look, stop moving the goddamn table.
Maybe if you would just learn how to set up a iPhone against a candle. Maybe if you just learn to do that, we'd be good.
Maybe you should learn how to suck a dick. Never mind.
You know, that makes it sound like I suck your dick, and you realize I'm your son, and it's on recording right now that you would like your son to suck your cock.
I never said suck my dick.
And that might be it. And now I have audio of you saying suck my dick, and now I can manipulate the edit and make it look like you told your son to suck your cock.
I'm gonna manipulate it so I suck your dick.
And now,
that'll teach me.
Now I'm gonna manipulate you saying that, so now it looks like you want to manipulate me and suck my dick. see how
Sounds
I can
like-
just turn the table?
Oh,
Jesus.
did it again.
Nope. See, maybe you could manipulate something and suck my dick, huh?
Stop moving the fucking table.
Oh boy!
I can still see Hess.
Does he think I'm a fart head?
Yes.
Does he think I'm a fart head?
Hopefully it'll happen in about 20, 30 minutes, just randomly in the podcast. And it'll send us all into a fucking tizzy.
But all right, y'all ready to get yo dicks tickled?
I had a hard on this morning.
Sure. You gonna tickle it?
Hold on, I'm like Mr. Fantastic. No, this is where your acting has to come into play.
Woo!
He's got like fucking gorilla arms.
I'm like Baba Yaga, man. I'm magic. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide, the only podcast where if you comment down below, Nick will show up to your house and suck your cock.
How would I know their address?
You're special.
You're special.
But today, boys and girls, cats and kittens, we're finally back to the Halloween movies, talking about Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, a.k.a.
Baba Yaga.
That's his favorite serial killer.
By far.
Halloween 4. The Return of Michael Myers.
Going around, how did we all feel about this movie? We're all back to Halloween. You haven't been here in a couple years.
I was excited to get back to Halloween for the simple fact that it was something different.
When you started it, did you start going, this is Halloween, this is Halloween, and sing?
No, but I was afraid it was going to be just as shitty as the first three. But actually, this is probably my favorite one so far.
When we get to it, I have some pretty confusing trivia about the story.
Well, the story can't make any fucking sense. That's what. Okay, so I liked it. It was cool. I mean, it's still a stupid movie, but compared to these other movies, like at no point was I like, oh Jesus fucking Christ.
It was. Did you guys think there was a couple scenes in this movie that went on a little way too long?
Well, I did like when they were shooting. One guy had a rifle with a scope, and the guy next to him had a shotgun, and they're shooting the same distance. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, a lot
No,
of
he wasn't using the scope, but it was there.
Yeah. I liked it when they were shooting them like towards the end, like at the cemetery. Like it looked like we were watching Halo. Like there was like orange shit shooting out of the guy's gun, and it didn't look like flames.
Yeah, it was,
I'm like,
a lot of that was so weird.
But now I've never seen this, and I haven't seen any of the ones come to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So unless this little bitch is the killer the next episode, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that ending confused the fuck out of me. Did it confuse you, Hess?
No.
Oh, did you
he's like, no.
did you know this one?
No, I did not know this one. But as soon as they did like the mask, like through the from his point of view or from her point of view, I go, oh, it's absolutely the little girl.
See, I totally thought they were just fucking with us. I thought she was gonna walk in, and the mom was gonna be like, "You ready for your bath?" And it's gonna be like, "Oh, you thought she was fucking Baba Yaga, but she's not Baba Yaga."
Well,
yeah.
I was like, oh, this is from the first one.
Oh, you thought they went back? There was like a flashback. I just thought they were tricking us.
No, I thought, oh, I get it. They're being like the first one.
Oh, gotcha.
And because I wondered, like, when he died and she was holding his hand or whatever, I go, what the fuck is she doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't realize what she was doing. So then I was like, oh, well, is she really gonna kill? And then
the mom screams and he gets up and yells, "No!"
Yeah, he fucking lost his mind.
Yeah, he was gonna shoot the little girl.
I think he shit his pants.
I mean, he should have.
And he probably should have shot her, honestly, and just get rid of her. I mean, if that family really is pure evil.
I mean, let's put it this way: if you let an 8-year-old girl stab you to death with scissors, I mean, it's kind of your own fault. I mean, right?
Well, here's the thing too. Okay. I mean, I definitely would have shot her. 100% would have just blew her fucking little head off.
I love that.
I don't think anybody else in the house would have really cared. You know.
Here's the thing
they've all
that I
been
don't
going through
like.
this.
Oh, I got you.
Drama. Here's what you didn't like.
The entire movie, she's scared to death of him. Like,
yeah, and then he dies, and she.
And then he's on the ground. He's not even dead.
Yeah.
He was calling.
And then she walk.
He was like
and then
Carmella.
she walks over
He was just like Carmella.
and just like picks up his hand, like, and she looked sad. And I'm going,
Well,
this bitch has been screaming the whole fucking movie because she's afraid to death of him.
I have a slight.
And now she wants to go and condole him.
I have a slight stupid
Console,
explanation.
whatever.
As a condole.
I have a slight stupid explanation for this that I read because I pre-read the story thing to cut out stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, according to the Wikipedia, so who knows if that's true or not.
I think everything in Wikipedia is true.
The entire movie, she is aware of her uncle, and she is aware of Michael Myers. She didn't know they were the same person until the end.
How'd you know at the end?
She held his hand, and she was like, Uncle Michael, I recognize your hand.
What if she would have been like, shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker?
That'd be a different movie. But, so apparently she didn't realize until
when
the
did
end.
Jamie Lee Curtis get pregnant?
That part confused me too, because even reading it, like sometimes they don't fully say
So-
who's who in it. It must have been right after the second movie.
She's dead in this, right? Or she's just gone?
I believe she's back in 5 in like the opening scene or something.
No. But I mean, like in this movie, she's dead.
Oh, I think she's just missing. I don't think anybody knows where she's at. I think she's just supposed to be gone, and
I think
no
she
one knows.
abandoned her little girl, and that's why she wanted to kill the fucking foster mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Can't remember.
And
Well, there's no Nick for this one. This is GoPro Nick for the rest of the video podcast.
fucking A. I do like that they all pretty much have superpowers and can fall off like a 3-story roof and
Yeah.
nobody dies.
Yeah, all these guys, they always have to get these, like, I mean, eventually by your third one, you're like, we got to give them powers, otherwise these don't make sense.
I mean, how many times did they kill them?
Only 3 times, actually.
Well, I mean, how many times?
And this one, they didn't even kill him. In the Wikipedia, it says they just shot him enough to where he fell down a mine shaft in the cemetery. Apparently, there's an abandoned mine shaft there that we did. I don't remember that part. And he fell down it.
It was a deep.
But I
plot.
do feel like for this movie, I should read you guys the trivia, and then we get to the story. Because it talked about how they made the story, and it really confused me. I think it'll make it better as we read it.
Okay. But
Sure.
Don't we have Nick questions first?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I forgot about the Nick questions. I actually have 2 Nick questions for Nick
Okay.
questions. What do you have?
You go first. You said you had 2.
Oh, okay,
Maybe Hess has one.
Why does this little girl have nightmares about Michael Myers, and it's the new mask that he's wearing? She only has nightmares about his new mask. And then he appears in his new mask, and she's like, holy shit, he's a real person. Because in her bedroom, that's not really Michael Myers, but he's wearing that new mask he has.
Maybe she's psychic.
And I also learned, I think I put it in the trivia at one point. Yeah, I have it in the trivia. The movie poster for the movie is a still from Halloween 2, so it's the old mask, and they did that on purpose.
It would break your heart if I told you I couldn't tell the difference.
You know, it just makes further proves that you're a fucking idiot. because they look so different and weird. It's like black and skin. Like his hair's black. He's like skinnier.
It is a
It's
little.
like, it's just like a different person's face they scan for it.
Wow.
He did wear hockey pads in this movie to
Oh,
make
really?
Mike Myers. Yes, he did.
Look at Hess with the extra trivia. I didn't even know that.
Was he playing like hockey afterwards?
He might have been. That's
he,
the real reason why.
With Jason? Jason was a goalie? All right, what's your other question?
My last one is, you know when they're falling off the roof and he's stabbing at Rachel and she's hanging down the girl and then she falls off the roof?
Mm-hmm.
And like 10 seconds later, Michael's on the floor in front of them. How the fuck did he get up?
Oh,
there?
yeah,
Did he just
it
jump off?
wasn't even 10 seconds. It wasn't even 10 seconds.
Oh, I just thought you had cat-like reflexes.
He was just like, boom, I'm here now. So, there you go.
I
thought it was going to be another one of those fake Michael Myers. It was so quick.
But it's the same. It's the same thing with the fucking Jason and
Yeah.
They all have like transportation abilities. Like
Yeah, literally when that happened, he like showed up. I was like, yeah, I figured. No, I did because that's how much sense it makes.
Yeah, I was so confused at that part.
All right, I got a couple. Do you have any?
I don't. I already stated mine.
Okay. My first one is a simple one that you may not have an answer for, but still making plans on Halloween.
Wait, what?
They're still making plans on Halloween, like go to dinner and
It's
shit.
been 10 years.
No, I know, but like, does anyone give out fucking candy in this town?
They went trick-or-treating. I thought you'd be happy about that in this movie. They literally...
was actually
they
happy about
actually
that.
go trick-or-treating, and I thought
But
of
the
you.
fucking parents should have stayed home and fucking hand out candy.
No, that's why you got babysitters. You gotta be smarter than that.
Who's gonna babysit on Halloween? That's why they canceled.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason.
Damn it! I was supposed to be. You asked me that question, and I was gonna answer,
Frightened retard?
but I said, "Fuck you, Jason."
My second question, actually, you'll kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a William Shatner mask, or is it a Mike Myers mask?
I did see. I don't think I got it in the trivia, but there was a scene they filmed where he went to grabbed a different like actor's mask and put it on, and then he like takes it off and throws it away and grabs the normal one and puts it on or
trying to
whatever.
get cute with it.
Yeah, but then they cut that out. That would have been hilarious if you were like like at a Baby Driver, a Mike Myers mask for this movie.
That's a little early for that one.
That'd have been. This would be the best Halloween movie ever made if they did that, without a doubt.
So far, it is. And my last question is, okay, so at the end, their plan was to get everyone in the house boarded up, only one way in, one way out, and then
He was already in.
And then, but then the two most important people left.
Yeah, that confused the fuck out of me.
They're like, all right, we're good. Now I'm leaving.
You go to the attic, you go to the basement, and you stay here. We board the door. They can only get in and out of here. We're gonna go find him though, real quick. We're gonna go look for him actually. Even
But
though
you guys all get killed.
We set this up so he would come here. We're gonna go actually find him.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, that was my last question.
That makes no sense. All right, so I got this is a nice one. I thought I'd get us a little cute one in case we were all scared in the beginning. Just so that way Danielle Harris, the little girl, wouldn't be scared. George P. Wilbur, the actor who played Michael Myers in this, would lift up his mask in between takes to remind her that they were just filming a movie and he wasn't really gonna hurt her. I like too that sometimes though he keeps it on between takes and just like tries to freak the fuck out of her. And then sometimes he's like, I'm not gonna hurt you now, sweetie.
She was really good in this.
Yeah.
She was pretty good. I mean, she did just mostly cry, but she was very believable in it.
Yeah, I mean, you literally thought she was scared.
I told Nick a possible creepy trivia for the movie is she returns for Rob Zombie's reboot of these, so she's a different character, and I believe she has a sex scene in it, so eventually we will count her titties.
That's weird.
Wow,
which is
kind of
really
disgusting.
If you think about it, it's like, oh, it's really fucked up on their part to do that. Like, they reboot the franchise and give you a sex scene with the girl that you like are probably only recognizing if you're seeing the movie from her as a little girl in 4. It's a little creepy.
Well, just like me, like go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I know that this doesn't happen, but I think that going forward, it should be her and Michael Myers, and then she should get a mini Michael Myers mask, and they just go around fucking killing
so it's like
everybody.
So it's like a little tiny him like this, walking around. She gets like a little tiny like the garage jumpsuit. They have to go find a midget to get her suit.
I think it'd be.
I kind of like the
fucking
kind
awesome.
of to be honest.
I would love if he had a little helper. That'd be really cool. It's just like a little girl he has to bring around with her, and they just stab people.
She's like stabbing everyone's ankles.
Hold on, Michael. I can't run that fast.
I like her from the get-go because I liked her in Last Boy Scout, which came out years later, but I've seen it a million times, so I was like, oh, she was in Halloween, so I just like her. She was cool.
So Alan B. McElroy wrote the script in 11 days and beat the writer's strike by mere hours.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, the little girl just kills the mom at the end.
What do they just have a writer strike every 12 years or something?
Apparently. In the original, this is where it starts to get confusing for me. In the original script, the opening shot was a long hospital corridor suddenly blowing up and throwing Loomis from the explosion, in reference to the end of Halloween 2, in order to show how Loomis survived. But then they went on, but they just kept on talking. It was the director. But so basically, he didn't do that in the opening of this because he decided he only wanted it to be connected to the first Halloween, he says. And they went through all this stuff. He's like, we don't want to be constrained by what they did in 2 and explaining how he's alive and all this other stuff and the magic and all this stuff. But you fucking burned Loomis. You did so much in this movie to connect it to the second one.
Yeah.
But there's so much of them talking about how they didn't want this connected to 2.
Is that why his burns got better gradually?
Yeah, halfway through they're just like, we don't actually care anymore.
Okay.
Then I already read this one. The mask in the posters is from Halloween 2.
So is every bit of fucking, not trivia, but fucking...
Everything they sell.
Yeah.
It's T-shirts, masks.
It's always Halloween too.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And lastly, I put this on here because last week, Lisa Wilcox, who played Alice, auditioned for the role of Rachel in this. So they literally auditioned for each other's movies.
That's weird.
So they must have been making these the exact same time, this and Nightmare on Elm Street 4, I guess?
Yeah, they're both 88, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. But I thought that was kind of cool that we read last week. I was like, oh, watch out for Rachel, see if you thought she'd be a good Alice. Which in the beginning of this, I was like, nah, I like normal Alice. But by the end of the movie, I kind of liked Rachel.
By the end of the movie, she was okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But all right, other than that, did you have any other trivia you wanted to bring up, Hess?
No, I just read that they named the little girl Jamie, paying homage to Jamie Lee Curtis.
You know, I don't know. That never even crossed my mind, and it should have.
Was that her name in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that either.
I heard them say that a million times. Never even thought about that. I should have.
I thought it was for Jamie Addison.
That'd have been really weird. They're like, you guys know my uncle? Would you guys like to know the story of Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers?
Who?
Myers.
I wish they would have. I mean, I know that the song wasn't around back then, but they should have started it with like, "Guess who's back."
Back again. But keep the same little opening they had, the little creepy like town shit that looked like supposed to be a Disney Channel original.
Yeah.
I read in the trivia like this guy went through hours and hours of creepy town footage and all this place and like looked up so much stuff for Halloween's to make the perfect creepy opening sequence to look like Halloween.
Wow.
And I'm saying, I watched the movie and I thought that looked horrible.
I just thought it was a town.
It looked like a pretty generic, empty like farm town.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. So you probably won't guess this, but on October 30th, 1988, Michael Myers, who has been in a comatose state for 10 years since the explosion at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. So this is 10 years since the second movie.
Okay.
In their universe, you know, realistically, it was like 6 or 7 years or whatever. So how old would you say Jamie was in this?
8.
Right. 6 to 8, I would say.
Yeah.
So a little bit after you would think as he's went on, it's been 10 years, Michael Myers doesn't come back, Jamie Lee Curtis would be getting better. But instead, she gets a boyfriend, I would assume.
You don't know that.
Could have went to a sperm bank or something. That's probably a twist, is that Michael fucked her, I bet, at some point.
She could have been raped.
But let's just say something. She had sex of some sort and had a baby and decides, I'm going to leave the baby to my aunt and uncle and run away?
Were they really the aunt and uncle, or were they just foster? I thought they were just foster. Did I make that up?
I don't know.
I could have made that up.
I got really confused on where we ended with who they were.
I didn't care.
What if...
Because Loomis knew them.
Oh.
Yeah, what if Jamie Lee Curtis's character was like the Virgin Mary and she was like artificially inseminated?
Oh, and when he died, like this, she has like the spirit of Michael Myers inside her.
That would make that'd make Jamie Jesus.
Oh shit, Jamie is
but
Jesus.
I don't think Jesus killed anybody with scissors. Yeah, maybe.
You haven't read the New Testament.
That's true.
He's being transferred to Smith's Grove Sanitarium.
Easy for you to
It's
say.
a hard fucking word. By an ambulance. But like, at this point, how is there not like restraints on him?
Well, because he's in a comatose state for 10 years.
Yeah, but come on, he's Michael Myers.
Who?
He did have he did have like the things across him, but his arms were free. Which
Yeah, they should have like
What the
horse
fucking
tranquilizer
good-
in him. A man with a shotgun like aimed at his forehead,
Guns don't kill him.
bringing him somewhere. Yeah, but he goes like and falls
Well,
over and gets knocked out a little bit.
What about this? Maybe move him November 1st.
yeah,
Or September
know.
30th.
Yeah.
Wait get not on October. He's not
Yeah.
allowed to do anything around October.
Yeah.
Or if he's in the ambulance and you're bringing him and he's in a comatose state, don't bring up his family members that there's one left. And he's like, "Ta-da!" Pops his little hand out.
The fuck was that?
That's what he did. He popped his little hand out of the little thing and the girl saw it. And then he fucking thumbed that dude's forehead. So upon hearing that he has a niece, he doesn't say daughter. Michael awakens and kills
Denise's daughter.
the ambulance personnel, which causes the ambulance to lose control and crash into the river.
that's I guess like they didn't hear the commotion. The driver,
No.
like
No,
they
no,
didn't hear the.
It's soundproof up front. They can't hear nothing.
He's got soundproof thumbs.
No,
That
got a
was my-
silencer thumb.
That was my question when the fucking hillbillies when he killed the three
Yeah,
hillbillies
that
in the
was
back of the
fucking
truck.
nuts. He's just killing them all,
I'm
and each
like-
one of them's like,
No, you know what though? If you were driving in a pickup truck 60 miles an
Yeah,
hour,
but
you
if-
might not hear
if
that.
I'm standing next to you though, and Michael's currently stabbing you, I'm not gonna be like, "Gee, where is this guy? What's going on over here?"
I would defend that one more than the ambulance though, because you might not notice that until like a guy flies off the side.
Come on, you gotta be a little bit of a
Frightened retard?
to not notice Michael Myers murdering someone right next to you
I'm just saying
in the back of a pickup truck as you're driving down the road looking for Michael Myers.
Should we tell Hef my theory now?
Oh yeah, Nick has a theory about who Michael Myers'
I
true
think it-
identity really is.
I think it's Vin Diesel in there.
Just made a big mistake. Thought this was gonna be a street fight? Goddamn right it is. I am Groot. Only thing that matters is who's behind the wheel. I'm right here.
Let me put it to you this way: would it be better or worse if it was Vin Diesel in there?
There's no way it's Vin Diesel because Vin Diesel is all about family, and that Michael Myers wants to kill
Oh.
his family. So
You
your
know-
theory is
you
trash.
know like that. No, you know like that What If episode of Doctor Strange, and the Doctor
Yeah.
Strange is evil. This is the What If Vin Diesel was evil.
Don't give me that Vin Diesel is about family when you find out he has a brother fucking 9 movies in.
That's true. He's about family. He just doesn't tell you about all of them at once.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a brother.
Yeah, and he can't let you in on all of it. That's all the secrets.
Well, but he just found out about him. He didn't know
No,
about
he
him
knew
all
the
day.
whole time. I watched that stupid ass movie.
we got flashbacks and we get to see his dumb dad die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's younger.
I don't know. I haven't. I'm not caught up.
I unfortunately am. Well, not really. I haven't seen like 8 of them in the middle.
Michael's former psychiatrist Samuel Loomis learns of Michael's escape and gives chase. He follows Michael to the gas station and eatery. This is my favorite part. Where he has to kill the mechanic and take his clothing, and he fights with the female clerk too. Michael then escapes in a tow truck, hitting the gas pumps, causing an explosion, destroying
Vin
Loomis's,
Diesel.
destroying Loomis's car and disabling the phone lines. That was an amazing part of the movie. Nick walked out and watched that with me again in the backyard last night.
Yeah.
That was a great scene.
They
Great, maybe pushing it.
I just didn't expect that at all. You're like, watch this, and he's diving out of the way.
Yeah.
Cars are flipping and shit for
It's
some
when I
reason.
said that I thought Michael Myers and Vin Diesel were the same person.
Mhm.
Because neither one talks, and now they're both like doing stunts.
And then as he drove away, he went, "I am Groot, bitch."
And then right as I say that, he fucking steals a tow truck and blows up like 8 things. And Jerome's like, well, maybe you're onto something.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was so interesting.
I did see in trivia that same gas station was used in a Stephen King movie.
Oh shit!
Which one?
I can't remember that, but it's in the trivia.
That's what. Oh, now we're gonna do Idiot's Guide to Stephen King just to find the gas station.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
There's too many of that shit.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, Jamie Lloyd, Laurie Strode's daughter, and Michael Myers' niece, is living in Haddingfield with her foster family, Richard and Darlene Carthers,
Who cares?
and their teenage daughter, Rachel. Although Jamie knows about Michael, she does not realize that he's the man in her nightmares. That's what it says there. Don't know if that's true, but apparently she has nightmares. You would think she would sometimes have nightmares or like you'd think that to orchestrate that, we would see like a Michael or something, and then we would see him because she even like when she puts on the same costume as him, she sees him as a little boy in front of her too, and then she still can't make the connection that this guy's her uncle.
I don't know. She's 8.
I guess she is stupid.
Yeah.
One of
Kids are kind of dumb.
one of my favorite parts right there is when they're in the kitchen and Rachel's talking to the mom, and she's like, "That's not all you're eating.
You want an oinker for a daughter?
You want an oinker for a daughter?"
Actually, grab that.
So on Halloween night, Richard and Darlene head out to a party. That's really pissed Nick off.
It did,
and they leave
actually.
Rachel to babysit, which forces her to cancel a date with her boyfriend Brady. Now, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but when Brady ends up cheating on her, did you guys also think that chick when they were at the grocery store was an adult woman, not a high schooler?
Kinda.
I thought she was a mom working at like the gas station or whatever.
Well, they mentioned that it was the sheriff's daughter.
And then they're like, oh, I just didn't hear that part. And then they fucking go to the house and she's fucking the dude or whatever there. And I was like, oh, I thought like this would be the sheriff's wife.
I'm guessing Hess feels the same way, but from the get-go, hated Brady.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tom Brady.
Oh, gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
100%.
And he was unfaithful to his girlfriend.
I didn't care about that. How long did it take him to load that shotgun?
17 minutes.
30 hours. That's why he's dead.
Yeah.
30 hours.
He was a loser.
Yeah.
I liked when the dad was like, "You want to use your shotgun?"
Oh yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah, if I catch you groping my daughter, I'm going to use that on you." Why did the sheriff talk like this the whole movie?
that could be your biggest trope.
I recognized him, and I'm like, but I didn't know what, and my phone was charging, so I couldn't look it up. It was driving me crazy the whole time. And then I saw his name was Bois Starr, and I'm like, oh, he's got to be related to Mike Starr or some of those. There's like a Starr brothers that
Martin
Lawrence.
He was related to Bo Duke.
Well,
Bo
and
Duke.
then he wasn't anything. He happened to be in Fletch, so that's why I recognized him. I was like, fuck.
That's funny. So after school, Rachel takes Jamie to buy ice cream and a Halloween costume. Yeah, already after she's like, I don't want one, and then she's like, she gets bullied at school by like the harshest bullies ever. I feel like. Like, your fucking mom's dead, loser. That's why you can't have a Halloween costume.
It was 1988.
Yeah, kids are pretty ruthless, dude.
Yeah, but like they were like, oh, look at this fucking loser. Her mom's dead. I felt like that was a bit much.
Hey, at my work today, we have these little plastic.
You're like, this guy walked in and his mom died, so I started making fun of him.
No, we have these little plastic things for $1.50. It's like a straw basically, except it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl was running around with a bunch of kids coming in after school on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Hey, Lincoln, can I put this up your ass?"
Well,
so there you go.
so I guess kids are pretty wild these
I was
days.
like, "What the fuck?"
Is that Hans's kid?
He goes, Peyton.
What are you doing?
Michael arrives in Haddonsfield and steals a mask from the same store Jamie and Rachel happen to be in.
Well,
What a fucking coincidence.
let's be honest. How many stores are in that fucking little ass town?
Was that
Yeah.
supposed to be like the same
No,
store from
no.
the first one that he drives by too, and the sheriff's like, "Oh, somebody broke in here," because it kind of looked like it, but I don't know.
Sure, sounds like it.
1930s.
He almost attacks almost attacks her, but he's forced to flee when Jamie screams and alerts Rachel.
Why?
Now, yeah, I was gonna say that's my next question. Why? He's like, "Oh fuck!" He gets so scared and runs away.
Yeah, I mean that.
I'll kill you. It's not the end of the movie yet.
He's like, "Wait, I still got an hour."
Yeah. Well, it's only 7 minutes
For
in.
sure.
I got 80 minutes more to get you. So that night, Rachel takes Jamie trick-or-treating. This is the fourth movie. Is this the first? Oh, no, I guess we saw a montage of it in 3. But with the ones with Michael, this is the first time we've seen them trick-or-treating, right?
It's the first time that any of the characters. So, like, there's probably people on the side roads doing it, but
Fucking side road people.
usually they're
And
like going to carnival
kid-
dinner, and
the kids they ran into were very welcoming too. That was pretty
it
cool.
was the same fucking kids.
The ones that bullied her?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, were they playing different?
'Cause
They
the
had
same-
been playing different characters because they were a lot nicer.
No, because the kid had the same mask, and he goes, "Oh, I like your clown outfit. You want to come with us?" And I thought, "Fuck you, you little fuck."
Cause your uncle's the boogeyman. Boogeyman, boogeyman. Jenny's uncle's the boogeyman. That clown costume's really cool. Really? Hey, you wanna go with us?
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even notice it was the same kids.
At least
I
that kid
did
was-
notice. I was like, oh, his mask's a lot like the other guys, but I didn't think they were the same kid.
Well,
I
I mean,
thought they were the same mask.
I didn't have him take a DNA test or anything.
Well, next time I would like you to do
Okay.
that. So Michael breaks into the house and finds photos of Lori in Jamie's bedroom. That was kind of a creepy scene. He's like snooping on her. And he went over and like looked at her panties next to him.
See-
He's like, I like your panties.
I don't feel like he thinks.
I think he has to at this point.
I think he thinks when it comes to killing, but
Yeah,
that's it.
Because the
I
way
don't-
he
I
is,
don't-
like,
I-
he's like, I feel like he's like mischievous and like he's
Mischievous?
hiding and he's popping out to get people. Like, there's no way he's just like, oh, I'm going to go in here and see what happens.
Oh no, that's what I think. Totally.
I don't think so.
Oh, I better flee. It's not time to kill yet.
Yeah, see, he had to flee. Then he goes to the power station and kills the worker by throwing him into a transformer. Optimus Prime got really pissed. And he plunged the
you
town
see that
into
coming a
darkness.
mile away.
I should have got on the soundboard. So meanwhile, Loomis arrives in Haddingfield and warns the new Sheriff Ben Meeker that Michael has returned.
Were you surprised the sheriff believed him right off the bat?
I was. Well, because the whole town seems like, what was it? Was it like last time? Sheriff?
That's
Was
true.
it? And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 10 years ago.
Was it like that time where the fucking creepy people went to this other place and started going ding 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 ding? Oh no, we're not counting that movie. Sorry.
That's pretty funny.
But see, here's the thing. Why didn't they just literally like dismember him, like cut his head off,
Yeah, I
cut
don't
him
know.
up into
Yeah, they dropped
bunch
him.
of
They
little
dropped him
pieces.
into that mine shaft. They really should have went down there and just like kept dropping dynamite down there. Like once a month, drop dynamite down the mine shaft onto him.
Let's be honest. They were lucky to get him in the first place.
Exactly, but if you have him in a mine shaft, you should put up a little sign like "Double Tap Nation" right there, and everybody has to throw 2 dynamite
They
there.
fucking killed some guy that was just like jerking off in the park, and then
That's true. They killed, they killed Joe. He had a little hat on, jerking off, watching.
Ted.
I was
Ted.
I was impressed that like they got like a little lynch mob together and were going after him. I'm like, it's about fucking time you do something, you stupid fucks.
Well, because they killed the guy's son and
Well,
2 or 1 possibly.
And him.
Yeah, it's true.
Jesus.
What were you gonna say?
he wasn't going to close down his bar unless he figured out why
That's
he had
true.
to shut her down.
I ain't shutting down for unless it's a good reason. We're going down to no one. The phone doesn't just ring at a police station.
It was COVID.
So Michael attacks the police station and kills all of the officers.
All 2 of
A
them.
lynch mob is formed by the town's men to kill Michael once Loomis reveals that Michael has returned. I really like that part too when he's like, "You don't have a police force."
That guy
Yeah,
is the most annoying guy in this franchise.
Which I have a question. Which Hess might
Loomis?
Hess might not remember this, but do you remember when we were doing like Halloween 2, I believe it was, because that's the last time we were with Loomis, and we were looking at the trivia and shit in IMDb. Didn't you tell us that Loomis is in more of these, and me and Nick didn't believe you and thought he was dead?
Yeah, I think so.
Because while watching this, I was like, I'm pretty sure Hess told us that he was in more, and we were like, I don't think so, buddy. But he is in more.
Yeah.
I've never seen him, so I feel like, I mean, maybe I did.
Well, because I think me and you were like, I'm pretty sure he blew up in that hospital. So I
yeah,
think was
yeah,
our
yeah.
reaning why we're like, I doubt he's back.
I
unless he
didn't
has
think
powers
he was
too.
going to be in, and all of a sudden his shredded face came out.
Yeah, he came in and he's like, "Hey, what you guys want? You guys talking about Michael Myers?"
Well, the funny thing is I like him. I like his character.
I like
Really?
him. I like him, but because he's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand you sometimes. He's like, oh,
I mean,
this movie's so shitty. I love it.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Oh, no, he's fucking
Yeah.
annoying. Like, he's not even good at his job. It's his 4th movie where he's trying to get him.
It's Sloane's dad in Rob Zombies. If you remember him from Entourage. I know he's in more things, but that's just how I think of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't even picture that.
Rachel discovers Brady is cheating on her with her friend Meeker's...
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, we know.
And loses track of Jamie. After being chased by Michael, Rachel finds Jamie. Sheriff Meeker and Loomis arrive and take the girls to the sheriff's house with Brady, Kelly, and a deputy. They barricade the house and Loomis departs to look for Michael.
I mean, I guess that's proof that he thinks because he hid in the back of the police car.
Oh, that's true. They showed that and he's like... He's vlogging. He's like, guys, watch this.
I know.
There's a cop up there.
Which is funny because you can't open the door from the back, so I don't know how he got out. Been in a cop car. I know that.
That's interesting. I never thought about that part, but there's another Nick question.
Yeah, no shit.
So with Sheriff Meeker in the basement awaiting the arrival of the state police before heading out to deal with the lynch mob, Michael sneaks in and kills the deputy and Kelly. Discovering the bodies, Rachel, Jamie, and Brady realize that they are trapped in the house. Rachel and Jamie flee to the attic when Michael appears, but Brady stays to fend him off and is killed when Michael crushes his skull. That was a fun scene. He's just like shooting him and he's like, excuse me 1 second.
I know.
Hold on 1 second, Michael. And then he misses, and Michael just catches the gun, throws it over the edge, just slaps the kid to death.
You know what it reminded me
crushes
of?
his skull.
Remember when you played that world, that Revolutionary War game, and you shot it
Oh
once.
my
and
god! And you're like 10 minutes later. Hold on, go fucking clean your pipes and do this shit.
That's what it reminded me of.
So the girls climb through the window onto the roof, and Jamie is lowered down safely. But Michael attacks Rachel and knocks her off the roof.
You know, it's too bad that was the steepest roof of all time.
I know they had such they were
And then
so long to come up there.
I got an idea. Get on my back while we're on the roof.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
also
no
get on my
shit.
back as I'm climbing at the window. I thought she was gonna fucking stab her into the broken glass.
It's not good planning there.
So they're persuade. They got persuaded by Michael, and he's like, "Just come with me."
I was like, okay.
Pursued by Michael, Jamie runs down the street and finds Loomis. They take shelter in the school, but Michael appears to be subdued by Loomis, throwing him through a glass door. Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I read that wrong. I read that as Loomis throws him. Michael appears and subdues Loomis by throwing him through a glass door, then chases Jamie through the building. Jamie trips and falls down a flight of stairs. Now, did you guys think those stairs were enough for her to not be able to walk when she fell down them?
No.
I thought that was a bit much. She was crawling away. It looked a little silly.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe she hit her knee or something.
Maybe she's got chicken bones. I can relate.
There you go.
Before Michael can kill her, Rachel reappears and subdues him with a fire extinguisher and then vanishes.
You know what's funny about that is, they tried to shoot him, beat him up, all that shit. Fire extinguisher got him.
You know what she said too? She jumped up on the counter, sprayed it on him, and goes, "Who's running this mob?" Then Dante and Randall showed up.
Snoochie boochies.
The lynch mob arrives at the school after hearing the alarm go off. Earl and 3 other mob members agree to take the girls downtown. Yeah, the fucking dumbest fucking trio ever. Trooper tells them of a substation just up the road where they will be safe, but Michael, who hid underneath the truck, climbs aboard and kills all 3 men, including Earl.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know how they let that happen. Rachel pushes Earl's body out. That was kind of fun. She gets him out of there and starts driving away.
He fucked that driver up.
Oh, yeah, just ripped his neck open. That was disgusting. So she takes the wheel, continuously attempting to throw Michael off. She succeeds in doing so and rams him with the truck, sending him flying into a ditch near an abandoned mine.
I thought it was a graveyard.
It looked like a graveyard to me, like Hess said earlier, too, but apparently it was a graveyard and a little mine shaft.
You usually put the two together. Maybe they were miners that got caught, and then they brought them up and then buried them.
Maybe. Jamie approaches Michael and touches his hand. He rises. Meeker, the state police, and the lynch mob relentlessly shoot Michael until he falls down the mine. Again, I didn't even see him fall down the mine shaft. I thought he just fell over in the graveyard.
I thought he fell in a grave.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He did fall into some wood, and it broke.
Yeah.
I guess if there was a grave, you'd just stay on top because there'd be a coffin underneath, so that kind of makes sense.
I guess, yeah. So here comes the real fun part. Loomis and Sheriff Meeker take the girls back home where Darlene and Richard console their traumatized children. As Darlene goes upstairs to run a bath for Jamie, she suddenly is attacked. When Loomis goes up to see what happens, he finds an emotionless Jamie holding a pair of bloody scissors on the top of the stairs, reminiscent of Michael when he killed his own sister. Loomis screams, "No!" and repeatedly attempts to shoot Jamie, but the sheriff stops him.
A little reminiscent of Friday the 13th Part 4. Right?
Friday the 3rd.
Where he's
when he's like,
die!
Oh, and then he becomes...
But he doesn't.
I guess a little bit. So, what do you guys think is going to be the solution here? Because we all know she's not going to be Michael Myers, probably, you know?
Oh, no.
And we know all these characters are going to be in the next movie.
Next time I watch a Halloween, I expect her to be the killer.
Do you think, and I think this is the dumb answer, but do you think they're going to pull Michael really killed the mom and this girl didn't? Or like Michael took control of her or something like that?
I have no idea.
I feel like that's the dumb answer they can go. Other than that, maybe they'll just put this girl away. But I'm pretty sure this girl is in the next one along with Rachel and all that.
I know Rachel is for sure. I didn't see her in her because I was looking at her IMDb.
Mm-hmm. She could only be in this one, and they could never explain.
I mean, I know she's in 2 more, but they were Rob zombies.
Yeah, they could.
Maybe there's 1 more.
They could just never explain. They could just send her away. That Michael Myers kills.
That's my guess. That it never gets explained.
I could see that too.
Maybe she'll get struck by lightning.
That goddamn bathwater looked fucking scalding, did it not? Jesus Christ.
Hot water burn baby.
Oh, yeah. So we're on best kill, worst kill now. My best kill, the one that fucking made me laugh the most, is when the girl got stabbed with a shotgun into the wall.
That was pretty good.
That was one of the best. And then he didn't even like shoot her too with that. He just...
You know what's funny? When he grabs a shotgun, I go, is he going to start shooting fucking people? That's not fair.
Yeah, when he was just sitting in the chair waiting, pretending to be the dad. See, he thinks. He He fucking bundled the guy up, the deputy, whatever, put him in the corner, sat in the chair, and pretended to be him.
My best kill was the hillbilly driver.
On there. Okay. What about you, Hess?
Hey, I was gonna say Hillbilly Driver or Brady getting fucking his fucking head
skull.
snapped off.
That was a lot like the ambulance guy.
Yeah.
But
Do you guys have a worse kill? 'Cause mine's just the deputy, because you didn't really see it.
I didn't have a worse kill.
Oh, really?
I didn't write one down because
I had a hard time. That's
there was
why I just said
nothing
deputy.
there was nothing that like stuck out that was bad. So I
But did you have one, Hess?
I didn't have a worse kill. I was really looking forward to Michael killing Jamie the whole movie. I was
just to see what that would be like.
He's going to assert his dominance as the best serial killer because he is not afraid to kill kids.
Hey, at least
he doesn't kill kids.
At least he attempted.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, the previous one they said he doesn't kill kids, but this one he's going after a child. I also read in the trivia.
Was he going after a child? Maybe he just wanted to become her.
I read in the trivia, which gets rid of all that he doesn't kill children. It said in 1, 4, 5, and then like H2O, one of them way down the road, are the only ones he goes after children. And it's supposed to be like, oh, those are the only times he does it. And I was like, well, sounds like he does it a fucking lot then. He does it in like 4 or 5 movies, and you guys are like, those are the only times he does it.
He's like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, only 4 or 5 times, but those times count. So biggest trope, I put the bullies at our school because I said I thought that was a little much, but.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Bullying
wasn't really a thing when I was a kid.
See, but I've never witnessed anybody like how they portrayed and stuff like this, where they're like, "Your fucking mom's dead, loser." Because I went to people when their moms died and so that, and everybody felt bad for the kids. No one made fun of them.
I made fun of some dead moms before.
Well, maybe you're one of the bullies.
Maybe.
But that was my biggest trope. What about you guys?
I'm gonna say the sheriff talking like this the whole movie.
I think you should have done that for the entire podcast. But
my
favorite kill was Brady.
I don't know what but the biggest trope was.
I kind of had a hard time for this one.
Maybe him just catching everyone but never fucking moving fast.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm gonna get you,
and then eventually, but then he teleports places.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. So titty count and non-white people count. We got 1 titty in this. Nick couldn't see it because he's a loser.
Yeah.
And we got 2 non-white people, but I'll grab the board and you can explain.
Grab the board, Jerome.
When you're done with this, are you gonna frame it?
Oh, I should.
Put it up on a wall. All right. So Halloween now has, I think it's 5 titties, but you didn't put the line the right way.
What do you mean I didn't put the line?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to do a cross when you get to 5.
I did go across. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Yeah.
I did it down here. I fucked that up. I didn't even mean to do that.
Okay.
What a ding dong.
And then non-white people 6.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty behind.
it's got more titties than Nightmare on Elm Street, but it needs to get more non-white people.
Maybe give him a real role in the movie. Not just a background character at the end that you have to really look hard to find.
Not a random
or a
sheriff.
bully.
Not a random sheriff and a bully.
Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready to find out the next movie, you little bitch?
I think you just told
Can't
Taylor
wait.
what it was.
Yeah,
but-
Nick kind of knows. You hear me tell Taylor, whatever, spoilers.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason takes Manhattan. Now, New York has a new problem.
New York has a new problem, baby, and it's Jason fucking Voorhees.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason.
Wow.
Does he stay in New York the whole movie? Or does he just take
No, yeah, I believe like the opening is him getting there, and then he's like, I think it takes a couple minutes, like maybe 10,
What is he,
15 minutes or
fucking-
something.
How does he get there? Hitchhike?
I believe he hides onto a boat and kills everybody on the boat, and then he gets to Manhattan. If I remember it correctly, I think that's how it goes. So the beginning's a little long, but then once he gets to Manhattan,
Is the sequel to this made in Manhattan?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
But the next one has one of Taylor's favorite kills in any of these movies, where I believe he either punches or kicks a dude's head off.
Oh.
And it like,
Pele?
and I might be making this up to give it more pizzazz. I'm not sure, but I think it like lands in a trash can or something.
Oh, like he got 2 points.
Like he got a goal.
So it's like a corner kick, huh?
Yeah. But so this one is one of Taylor's favorite of the Friday the 13th movies.
Wow.
So
we'll see.
Well, I was gonna say, so we're gonna put some.
Part 8. Jesus fucking Christ.
I know. Jeez, again.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason.
It's amazing.
Death curse.
Why are they so loud today? Jesus. What do they think I'm a?
Does he think I'm a farthead?
Can you imagine thinking that was a good idea to put in a movie?
Oh, I'm glad they
Yeah.
did. I'm so glad
Hey,
they did.
Wait, I wrote this new line he should try out.
Mhm.
Maybe he was improvising that.
Oh, maybe.
I think Hess just flipped us off.
Huh, he wants me to put my butthole on the screen so he can put his finger in my butthole.
That's a bad time to freeze right there.
You want an oinker for daughter?
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's it. Unless these little nuggets have anything else to say.
My phone's about to die. Hello, baby. This is the Big Bopper speaking.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you
Wanna suck the face?
And we'll see you guys next week for Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Motherfucking Manhattan.
Wow.